him up.
Dang, I could tell you what, episode 81, starting off with a bang. Bobby just nailed
did you see that?
thing.
We see that?
I mean, literally popped on right as we were hitting.
Man, at least I can do something right, man. My computer's being slow, like we're just loading up the internet with content or something. I don't fucking know.
That's it. Don't want to get her loaded up, bud.
Don't get it loaded up.
Hey, that was nice of you, though. I thought talking about Starch, you would have taken a stab at Kyle or myself.
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't going to take a stab at Starch. We all know I'm better when it starts, so
that's all right.
But all joking aside, I think we got to have a moment of silence for Mr. Wally Johnson, who was a legend in our sport in the 350 class. He's quite the gentleman, great racer, even better person off the course. He's done a lot for our sport, and he will surely be missed.
Definitely. Yeah. All right. We're not doing a long moment of silence.
We did it last time.
Yeah, man, I had the pleasure of racing with him in Waterford a few times. I think he drove, if I remember correctly, my memory fades a little bit, but I think he drove around the outside of me to set the record in Waterford the one year.
Round the outside. Beat him in the national.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. That thing was fast. I don't know what rated old Penzel boat before that final, but ain't nobody touched us in that final. But we didn't set the record. It was too damn rough. Probably took that four-blade off.
Hold on, I'm sending a text message.
That's obviously a Jones, originally a Jones. Did he do all the modifications on the sponsons and everything?
No, I think that was just one-of-a-kind Jones coming out.
Okay.
I'd have to find out from someone that knows, but I'm pretty sure that boat was built that way by Jones. Just a unique call for sure.
That's sweet. I remember the first time I saw it was Waterford, and I was like, "Who the hell is that?" I've been going to races for like 8 years, never seen it.
He always had a beautiful boat. It didn't matter what all it was, his Bergeron or his Jones,
and had the truck painted just like the boat. I mean,
what was your favorite Wally boat? Was it the Agitate, like the first big wide Jones?
I think, yeah.
He said, yeah, that's more original, than that. But
yeah.
He's had that one. That's what I remember him coming by, like coming out the Valley Field, and it looked like his boat was like 15 feet wide. Oh, I had all these narrow 5 liters, and then here's Wally with just freaking double wide.
Yeah, just wide.
It was awesome. But
yeah, I would say, I mean, just showing up Hampton, places like that. And like I'd always tell the story about like Valley Field. You get there and you wanted to see who's there that you haven't seen all year, and Wally was usually one of those. And just the rig. I mean, it's really cool when you pull off a rig like that. I mean, it's not like you're an unlimited team that's got the big rig and everything matches. So I mean, he was a 5-liter guy through and through, but everything was pristine. It was pretty cool, and he was the nicest guy in the pits. So definitely gonna be one that's missed.
Yeah, for sure. So condolences out to his son Travis and his whole family and everyone. That's definitely an impact that he made an impact in the sport that'll probably last for a long time. I mean, I think he's the biggest push to bring in the 350 in APBA. I believe if you look back at the rule proposal, it was his name on it. He did he did the push behind that. So
wow.
I'm 99% sure. Don't. I'm sure I have Eddie in the comments or something. But I was on the IRC that year. I should know.
We know you didn't pay attention.
I jumped on the IRC for one reason only, to get the 350 passed.
Yeah, there you go. We'll be back on
to shoot down anything 2.5 miles.
We'll be back on it next year.
Yeah.
But were we about to start that rant? Hey, I got a rant. Bobby always does a rant. But what is up with these 2.5 stocks running 2.5 mod? Like, why is that becoming the fit all? Like,
this is what it is.
People don't want to be within rules?
This is what it is. Let me kick and scream and show them who's boss. I'm going to put my slower boat in a faster class. Like, come on, bro.
But not even just the kicking and screaming. I mean, like, I feel like there's people that have taken or are taking the Honda and going to run 2.5.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about the people who want to take a Ford and run 2.5 mod. It's like,
yeah, but I mean, both sides of it. I don't understand. Like, this is good for competition. Is it like? Do you think it's like people don't want to live within that spec rule of the spec ECU, and
Oh
they
yeah,
kind
well
of
that yeah.
they want
Is
to
there
tinker and
yeah.
tune. Like,
I mean, well, yeah, you got. I mean, I'm not talking about Justin. Like he does have the Honda, but his is highly modified, and he's out doing his thing with it. What pisses me off is the people who's kicking and screaming because of the Honda that they're going to run 2.5 mod. It's like, what point are you going to prove? A true 2.5 mod shows up, you're going to get your ass kicked. If a Honda steps up to 2.5 mod, you're going to get your ass kicked. Why don't you work on your craft, work on your boat, make it better. Don't kick and scream and whine. I mean, you're gonna you're gonna dude, you're gonna finish where you finished a year before. I don't care if what engine you run. If you don't start better in your own boat, in your own self, you're not gonna do better. Changing classes isn't gonna help. I mean, so what? You're breathing life into another class that was probably on its way out. I mean, you're
pretty soon we'll be able to step up to G&H. Man, I'm telling you what, where's my clock at? We're 5 minutes into this episode and we already ranting. That just goes to show you we ain't talked in a while. We ain't been on this thing.
Yeah.
I guess how we talk all the time, but now we ain't talk as a group. So
we haven't been on in a while
just
because
firing it up.
we don't want to load the internet up with content, so we woed up. Woed up.
On the other note, man, I've been doing a lot of body work, so I put the HRL live streams on in the shop, and man, I go back to that competition. I mean, I don't know who would choose not to race in that league, like if you had the choice, because I mean the 350s. Like I was watching Tonawanda, Valleyfield, it was insane.
Yeah.
Like, and then I watched me. I got my ass kicked, but I mean, come on now.
These could put on a series by themselves.
I think so.
As a class, they could 100% put on a series by themselves. Get them racing twice as much a day. I don't know how those guys feel about it, but let's say they are all on board with doing twice as many heats a day.
Imagine if the 350 class in HRL all threw in $500, $1,000, and they paid someone to promote their class to get a titled sponsor for them, dude.
Yeah,
they would go places. They would go places. More people would get more competitive. Everything. It'd be ridiculous.
I think especially if you can find a way to bring the cost down in that class, because obviously that's gotten out of control. That's just such an appealing class for people. Mm-hmm. It's like it's a really good mix between noise and speed. Not like you're not going to get many regulars that are like, I'm going to get in a GP.
Well,
like there is quite a gap there where like.
There's also the thing of like being in GP, like I'm in GP and it's very competitive right now, especially in HRL. But like when I jump in the 350 for Ray, it's sometimes more fun because it is ultra competitive. Yeah. I don't have horsepower to make up for it. You got to really hit your starts, which I struggled with. So we get back to that. You got to make sure you don't stop or try to blow her over and turn to a Tonawanda and all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean it's the mecca class right now. And I mean, I think the States here at APBA is kind of building up. I think
350 class is building up in the States on the East Coast.
So. Yeah. It's coming around.
I think so. I mean, it's that trickle down effect. When you have one league that has so much competition, it's going to trickle down. So if like now's the time for the East Coast to create a 350 challenge at these regional races to where people like from Michigan and like the Liddycoats, they can go and make it to these races and have like a series and get the Canadian guys to come down to those series races so you can actually have something promotable.
I mean, in HRL, you got what, 60, 70 teams, maybe just over 70 if you throw GPs in there. Like, I know a lot of them don't want to travel, can't afford to travel. It's no different than in the States. I mean, not everybody can sit there and travel around all summer. But I know, especially in that 350 class, there's some of those guys that are happy to go to a couple more races a year.
Yeah, there's a big lull period.
I just want to let y'all know that it's been announced Mario is retiring after this year.
Yeah,
so just let you know.
We were just gonna have a whole episode on that, Bob.
I messed it up.
I thought that's who your guest was. That's not who your guest is tonight? No. I thought that's what he was doing.
I do have a guest. Okay. And he'd be on any minute.
That's scary. I'm glad Austin and I'll see it pop up before anybody. I hope it's the bead.
Wait until Austin door pops open and he sits next to Austin.
Well, me and Jillian are the only two with keys, so I'm really going to shit my pants.
Homie, you live in Pontiac. Do you think no one can break into a door?
You think my door's not a little reinforced?
I just got a barricade kit on that thing.
All right.
I like our comments. Just tune in. Bob's already triggered.
Yeah. Race
Fired
Day
up.
Live gets a kick out of you,
Yeah.
man.
Race Day Live. I'm telling you, this is why we keep trying to say Old Trapper needs to sponsor his show. We've reached out to him, got no response, got a response, and then no response. So we're just gonna keep hitting them up.
You know
with a
what?
what
You know
need
what?
section. Maybe we'll
If
just
they
do
don't
it.
want, if Old Trapper don't do anything, let's go after Slim Jim, dude. I fucking love Slim Jims.
Like the Macho
Then
Man. You'd be
Arby's.
like the
yeah.
Macho
Have
Man.
the beef.
Oh yeah, Arby's. We have the meat. We have the beef.
Yeah.
Is what Arby's stands for.
Jesus Christ.
But no, you are right. I think the 350 class in APBA is growing. That's pretty exciting, especially in Region 6. I know Liddy Coat, he's holding it down like single-handedly on the East Coast. But,
Is that the only boat on the East Coast
Raylan.
class?
Raylan.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right.
And Roger if he races.
Man, Rogers, that's more like
Roger didn't bring his boat out at all last year,
a
did he?
shop piece.
I don't even know if that boat's fixed.
It's more like a shop piece.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah,
forgot it
blew
blew over in
over.
Lakeland 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we just build that up to Waterford being the biggest 350 race. Because Canadians are going to come because we have that big law period, really. In August, you got the first week. Well, July is you only have Valleyfield, then you have a break till Tonawanda, and then you have that break until
Yeah, it's like
Bournemouth.
3
But
weeks
Bournemouth-
in between the races instead of
Yeah.
2.
But Bournemouth's your finale, so you need to gain a little speed because their championship's going to come down to the wires.
Is he there yet?
Waterford's a good place to test.
And
No,
you're
nobody's
not going to
here.
break your boat. Less likely to break your boat.
Did you say, is she there
I said,
yet?
hey.
He? No. Huh.
I don't
They
even
there
think
yet?
Bob has my address.
No.
I'm still waiting for someone to knock on the door or
Austin's
some
triggered.
shit.
Somebody's coming through my door.
Man.
This is going to be Jerry
Texted
T-Bell.
Jillian and said, "Get the gun."
T-Bell's coming.
Beef just knocks.
Oh, man, if the beef
Dude, that
comes
would
in
be
and he's like,
so
Austin, pass
epic.
me the soap.
Dude, let's hire the
got
beef
some
to do
Jaeger for him.
interviews this year.
Dude,
That
they
would
should
be
do that at
I'd pay
Tonawanda.
him
That would be so
200 a
good
weekend.
for the content.
Just
Yeah.
straight content.
They said
do
they
interviews.
need extra people at
Straight
Tonawanda, too.
content.
Get the beef
But
out
we
there
don't want to
doing
load.
interviews.
We don't want to load up on content though. Got to get woed up.
That'd be epic.
Get woed up.
So
They
what?
there?
You made me lose my.
They're
not
there.
here. I'll tell you when they're here. I'll tell you when they're here. You made me lose my train of thought here. I give
They
up.
are.
Let's just shut
They're
her
there.
down. They're
They
not
are.
here yet.
We got almost 40 people.
All
We
right.
can
All
shut
right.
this
All
down.
right. All right. You guys ready? You guys
This
ready?
is
You guys
bad,
ready?
boys.
All right.
Gosh.
No, it's not a
What did you
joke.
just click?
What is he
not-
clicking?
That's what
It's
I'm
not a
wondering. Is
joke.
dude about to blow,
It's
shut
got a
off
little
some,
battery in
shoot
it,
off some
though.
confetti or something?
No,
Is he-
y'all better
is he
check under
turning
your
up his
seats.
lights or something. Airbags.
That would be
How
crazy.
fucking hilarious would that be?
It'd be really funny if it was Brandon's all the way out in Delaware.
Yeah.
He's sitting there
No,
wondering how
dude,
the hell did this happen?
Probably because it would wreck the ceiling and Carson would kill me because he finally just got his house back together.
I just got it back together, man.
Up the sim rig, we're gonna have issues.
All right. No, all joking aside, we are interviewing someone tonight, and he's already sitting here. Brandon, you have interviewed everyone.
No, he's
You are
not.
unlimited driver, GP driver, drove every class except GNH. I had to put that in there.
What's
Oh,
that?
shit. Never
He's
got
ne-
in one.
he never drove GNH.
I'm letting you drive that thing.
No, my dad said that them seatbelts didn't come undone. He had to like wiggle on them seatbelts. I ain't
But
getting
no,
that thing.
you have interviewed numerous unlimited drivers in your own class in every class, and I was thinking the other day it is time to finally interview you because I think without you we wouldn't have this podcast. We wouldn't be doing this and doing a lot of things in boat racing. Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Kennedy, driver of the U6 GP35 and crew chief of his son Theo and Lincoln on the go-karts. So, all right,
There we
Brandon, finally welcome to Chasin Tails.
Hey, man, it's an honor to be here. I've been waiting for 81 episodes. I've been waiting about as long as Brad Luce has, to be honest.
Yeah.
We gotta let Brad Luce beat you. But no, he didn't even know he was going to get interviewed tonight. I text Kyle earlier today, and I was like, "Man, we gotta interview Brandon. It's overdue." So, all right, let's start. Let's start this out. How'd you get involved in the sport?
Mom and dad fornicated up against a tree at Portsmouth, Virginia. And then not probably the same tree later in life that Kyle peed on. And then the cops brought him back to us.
It probably was, man.
But no, Mom said it was time to go to a race. So day old, I was in Red Bank, New Jersey. We didn't have that race much longer, so I didn't get to remember much about Red Bank. I would love to go back there, but
our grandfather got arrested there.
Yeah. Wasn't it twice?
I know once for drinking in public. And I kicked the cop car.
So, yeah.
I'm going to guess Poppy was real confused when he got arrested for drinking in public. He probably didn't know you couldn't do that.
They told him to put his drink put his drink away. So he sat it in the window of the motorhome and then started petting the dog. So they thought he was just sitting there holding the beer. So they said, "All right, we're taking you." And they arrested him. He never went for court. They released him and he never went for court. He was wanted in New Jersey for a while.
Man.
But all right, so you were conceived in Portsmouth, first race Red Bank. Where did you get your first boat ride at?
Ken Island, Maryland. We took your 2.5 stock, put a T-boat motor in it. It was like October, something cold, no buoys, only crab traps that you had to drive around and not hit. Some did get hit that day. Funniest part of that is I sucked at driving boats the first 5 laps.
Like me driving go-karts?
Yeah, just about as bad. I spun out every corner because I would go down the straightaway and then like almost stop and the boat would just spin out. Finally, Dad caught up to me on the John boat and was like, "Will you just keep your foot in it?" I was like, "Okay, but you know Bobby blew his boat over earlier this year." He's like, "You're not going to blow over at Ken Island." Okay, Dad. And then that was it. Then the feeling started rolling. It was really fun that day. Ken Island, obviously, a special place in our heart with the family. And it's how our family got our start with the houseboat and being down there in the Bakers, getting Papa drunk and getting us into the sport. So it's cool to do it there.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. All right. So you started out you ended up getting a 1.5 stock. Ended up being one of the fastest ever 1.5 stocks. You set world record at Portsmouth, Virginia, I believe at Waterford. Did you set one at Waterford? No, you didn't set one at Waterford?
No.
Just Portsmouth. Stony Creek. Okay.
That's right.
And then did you get to mile and 2/3 when you went out west?
No, missed it by 0.7 of a
That's
second.
what happens when you have old fingers pushing buttons.
Yeah. Traveled all that way to lose by 0.7, but GPS said it was well above that. But hey, whatever. What can you do?
7.
So, yeah.
You mean 700ths?
0.07, whatever that is.
7. I was about to say 0.7 is a shitload, dude. That's like where fucking Haas's or Audi's running in F1 right now. They're finishing like 0.7 behind in qualifying.
All right. So, and then you ran 1 liter stock for I think 3 years. 3 years. Then you got in the 2.5 stock. You stepped up with 2.5 stock with your T-boat because it was built. It was an Arlt.
Yeah, you drove a 2.5 stock before that though, a green one.
The winning ticket.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Port Deposit. Yeah.
And
Port
now
Deposit.
the real question is, during this time, how many times did you hit him? Or did he hit you?
I didn't hit him. I tapped him.
Yeah, tapped him.
I think I think our
him-
family can disagree about that in Cambridge.
Yeah, that was
But
different.
both him and my dad got fired. Dad drove my boat the first weekend out, was on the record at Portsmouth, bumped the wing the wrong way, blew over backwards, fired him, hired Bobby. Bobby gets into an altercation with Jimmy Shane up in Valleyfield. This was all before I was 14. So fired his ass. Dad's back in. And then they let me drive finally up there in Waterford. But yeah, we got Dewey's owned the winning ticket. That was cool. It was a raffle boat. They won that in the raffle. Put me in it at Port Deposit. Good place to learn on that rough race course. But just driving down the backstretch, I don't even know how this rookie is in lane 1. Probably because Bobby let me have it. Just cruising, all of a sudden, bam, I get hit. The boat gets all light. Oh, what the heck was that? I look out and Bobby's like this. Oh, bro, I'm like terrified. I ain't never went this fast. His boat ride's different than mine.
That sounds about. See, dude, I was waiting for that in Caesars Creek 2 years ago. Well, when we went into the first turn, the first lap, and he was right there, and I was like, "This motherfucker's gonna come over and hit me." I know he is. Fortunately, he was more worried about Eddie, so next thing you know, I look out, he's out in 8. I'm like, "Oh hell yeah!"
Yeah. I was like, I'll get back to Kyle in a minute. I'm like, I see Eddie in my mirror, so I just start fucking pushing him out.
Dude was running the whole damn race course.
Yeah, doing the whole Cambridge thing.
I remember he was hip checking you in that heat, those heats in Port Deposit, and I can't remember if it was Mom or Aunt Sandy, but they were like, "God damn it, Bobby, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that?"
Just teaching me lessons. That's it. Those lessons go a long way.
We had a lot of fun in the 2.5 stock class together.
Yeah. Except that one weekend in Cambridge.
Man, I told you.
I just found the piece of the boat. It was upstairs in the shop, and it was like from Bobby.
Was that APBA or was that HRL?
That was APBA back then.
Okay.
We never.
That was when they were still getting good 2.5 count.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got solid count that weekend.
So all right, so then you got in 2.5 stock. You raced that for I think 2 years. With
something like that.
2 years, because I think you went through. Actually, no, you only had. No, you had 2 paint jobs. You had the Taz paint job, and then your last year you went to the carbon fiber decks with the red trim on it.
Yeah, that was first.
That was second. That was second, because you had the Taz wrap as a T-boat.
I thought that paint job was like one of the T-boat paint jobs.
Yeah, that was one of the T-boat paint jobs. That was when I first ran. That was when I first put the 2.5 in there, and I named it Uno 2.
Okay.
And then went back to, it was back and forth. That was like 2008, and went back and forth 2.5 stock to
okay.
Gotcha.
And then
go ahead.
I think at this time, I think you started driving for Ray Lynn.
Yeah, he wanted me to drive when I was 16, I think, if I remember correctly. And I was like, dude, I'm not ready for that. Like, this boat flips every time you bring it out. I'm not ready. And then 18, I was like, all right, let's give this thing a shot. So
you only flipped it once.
Only once, yeah.
Do you regret not getting
Did
you regret not getting into it sooner?
No, I felt like I had a lot to learn. And once I jumped into that class, it was intense. The fighting for lanes, even like me and Bob fighting for lanes, doing half stock, stuff like that and even in T-boat was intense, but like the 5-liter was just a whole different animal.
Yeah.
The way they accelerated and all that. And back then that was just a 1-minute pin fighting for lanes. So you didn't have all the like runs and leapfrogging as you did nowadays. So it wasn't as dangerous as it is today.
No, it was more you had to rush out to the course past the starting line and know exactly where to park to putt to be just enough away from that 1-minute pin to get a good running start so no one can leapfrog you.
Yep.
And there's only a handful of people that could do it, that could know where to park and get that and putt, because you know, if you hit the gas just enough, you would be too close and then you would get leapfrogged. And you know, if you stalled, then you were 1-minute penalty. So only a handful of people could actually sit there and putt to get the inside, because you know, you're putting for 4 minutes. I mean, tell me where to start putting and say you're going to end up about 100 feet from the 1-minute pin in 4 minutes. That's kind of hard. It's hard to do.
With boats flying by you, and then their wakes are like shifting the boat around, and you're trying to steer, and when they're idling, you can't really steer anywhere.
Yep. So,
but yeah, I think that and timing of being a little bit more mature, understanding what boats needed, put me in a good spot to like. I think that boat set me up for my whole career, is just working with Ray and his knowledge. And I don't think I ever drove the same boat twice. The only thing we had was like, if he put a 4-blade on it, he would tell me. That way I didn't go snatch it into the corner and loop it or something stupid. But everything else, I mean, every weekend we came out with that boat, it had something different. A lot of feedback I could give him. He didn't really always tell me what he did. And I'm starting to learn that now through the GP and now building the new one, that like, okay, now I realize, all right, we did this, that fixed this. Now I know what that change was. Back then it was just like, I need this boat to do XYZ. Make it happen, and he would. Learned a lot.
All right, so, and then a couple.
You did that for a year before you hopped into GP.
Well,
then, right?
there a couple times before GP, I believe he drove 2.5 mod for Glenn Kootenai, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was
What
a cool
boat was
ride. The one that Cushing has now. It's actually funny. That boat, my dad drove, Bobby drove, and I drove. It was a cool boat. I mean, it's so small, so fast.
Yeah.
And when Kootenai had it, it's the most immaculate boat I've ever been
I
in.
drove it when it was Don Mashburn's Mr. Bud, the A60. It was a crazy feeling boat. There's not much boat under you.
Yeah. I might have a picture of that one. Hold on.
Hold up. Get woke up.
I'm trying to look through their page.
Hold on, I got a picture.
Did you guys see that Outrigger GP that was posted? There's a picture of it the other day.
GP.
Yeah.
Did you see that, Austin?
Yeah.
I don't know where
I
it's
can't
at.
remember who posted that.
Found my stash,
Did
dude.
you guys know it's almost?
I remember.
It's almost golf season. Just to let y'all know.
Jeez. Yeah, I ain't gonna be golfing. We seen how that works.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
Okay, I know what you're
Got the inside from his dad and Tommy Thompson.
Yeah. That's me whooping George's ass. At least to the first turn, and then them two damn spiker boats drove around me.
Yep.
Yeah, Gilm asked if I won. Yeah, I won Webster in the 2.5. I didn't win much in 2.5. I wasn't that good, or didn't have the right equipment or something.
Carburetor.
That's the one class
Carburetor.
most likely. As the one class, I feel like we just never hit on anything. That boat, it was a perfect T boat, but wasn't the best as a 2.5 stock. I don't know, something we just couldn't get it right. But yeah, I blew the 5 liter over, got out of it into the 2.5 stock. I couldn't see shit. Like, my eyesight was so blurry. Definitely should have been in concussion protocol. Everybody jumped the gun. I was late, of course, because I couldn't see my clock. And then so I took that win.
There you go.
Yeah, take what you can get, right?
Exactly.
There you go. And then at 18, you got into Grand Prix.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So
yeah, they changed the rule for
all
me.
right. How many GPs have you been through?
True. Man. Let's see. Well, we went through the Long Gone. Then we went to, I guess, from that one.
Well, no, before that, didn't
Tacoma?
you have the old?
Well, yeah, Uncle
George's old one.
The yellow one.
that?
The yellow one was the one I
Yes.
started in, which was the one of the Long Gones.
Okay.
It was Jimmy's.
Okay.
So you never drove the white and blue one? Then Uncle George drove the one.
No, he got rid of that one. No, so I drove the yellow one. Then I think after that, it went to the Coma. So it was the same boat up until the Jones. And then we went through the Jones, the second Henderson, the Steeler, old Steeler, the 14, and then now this one. So 5 of them in a short span.
Ronnie doesn't know it yet, but he's ordering a new one.
Yeah, definitely ordering a new one. Yeah, so we got a 6th one on the way. It's like kids. Every now and then you just got to pop another out.
Pop them out. Pop them out.
Tax break.
Or be like Bob and do it all at once.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he's got to order 2 so he can keep one on the West Coast and one on the East Coast.
Yeah, Mason in the comments saying that I'm cursed in 2.5 stock. That every time I get in one, I break it. That is true. Ripped the whole bottom out of Carson's boat. Broke y'all's boat.
Well, and then after he gets in the GP, he finally gets into a skiff. Well, actually, no, you were in a skiff before GP. No.
Yeah, you guys were playing.
Might have been the same era when me and you got in that one in Wildwood.
Yeah, we got in Skip Gillum's.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a good time. We always said, Bob and I had this thing, especially when we were hooked up with Zabady, because he had one. We're like, we're getting a skip. We're getting this skip. We're going to do this. We're going to put speakers on this thing. We're going to put a bubble machine in the front. We had like no care at going fast. Yeah. We just wanted to
to put 2 steering wheels in there so we could take turns driving.
Yeah, a little tag button.
Which you never know. You never know. Life is long. We can still do it. We can still do it.
It might happen. I mean, that boat's going to be painted, and we'll just name it one of a kind or something.
HRL's going to pass a steering wheel ban
tomorrow.
You guys even doing it?
Yep.
Just in prep.
Well, where we couldn't figure it out is like if we have 2 steering wheels, do we have 2 throttle pedals, or is one idiot still always in control
No,
of the throttle?
I think you guys just put the pedals and the steering wheel on opposite sides, like offshore style.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's not that
our theory
far-fetched.
was always like going down the front stretch at Ken Island, and as we go to pass Steve Barrett sitting on the judges stand, one of them just holding up the steering wheel, looking at him.
Yeah. We didn't need to go through the whole motions of making them actually work to do that, but we were gonna make them work. My
It's
dad
not
had
too
it all drawn
far-fetched.
out and
Billy used
everything.
to sit there and just like let go of the wheel and point to it and be like, "Yeah, you drive for a second." And it's
Yeah.
sitting there peeking around at shit.
Yeah, when you're parked for lane 1, you have
Well,
to. I mean, you can't see from
I
the
used
top
to do
side.
that with Mike Bertola a lot. Like he'd be doing something. I'm like, what do you? I just grab the steering wheel and start driving for him.
Yeah.
But
Skiff guys are crazy.
all right.
Jimmy Dunn.
So you've been driving Grand Prix forever.
Dude, I'm pulling pictures out
You've
of
been
everywhere.
driving Grand Prix for so long. You have people who got in it after you and starting to retire already.
How about that for a shot?
that driving suit.
That steering wheel is off. And the bad part is this happened mid-turn in Lakeland, and he
was gonna say-
has it in Pack has it in his hand and looks at me. I'm like, put it back on. Anyway, go back to the
All
GP
right.
stories.
So you've been in GP for so long. People who got in after you are retiring. So hey, you've been in there for a long time. You've
Shit, you got people that got in after you retiring and coming back.
Yeah.
you've raced against a lot of people in Grand Prix. You won Valleyfield, I believe, 4 times.
Oh yeah,
4
I think
times.
so. Three or four. Yeah.
Yep.
3, I think. I could be wrong.
Might be 3.
Well, I think this year makes 4.
This year
4,
makes
yeah.
4 if we count
Yeah,
it.
it counts. It counts. Just because they let Vintage run and not run the GP final. I mean, fuck.
There's
I
no
was
way
just
he found
watching the live stream today, and I'm like, oh, Vintage is out.
Hey, at least Vintage
Dude,
got to
okay,
the final and everyone's safe.
Real quick
Everyone's
though.
safe.
Real quick though, Brandon, when you were watching, you see the one dude going down the front stretch, just sitting there cranking the wheel back and forth.
Yeah, like he was doing to me and Bob. That's our thing when we leave the pits, warming up them sponsons. I'm like,
That
what's
shit
this
was
guy
crazy,
doing
man.
that down the front stretch
Dude
for?
looked like he was just gonna huck himself out
Dude,
the side every
I
time.
would lose
Would be
it. I would
epic.
lose it. I'd go up and shake that
If
man's
that happened. Like, dude, nice way to put on a show, bub.
Hell yeah.
So you won Valleyfield, you won the GP championship a few times. You kind of been around and done it all. You set records for Linsbo? No?
No.
He's slacking.
We were really close in the mod a couple times, but just people got in the way.
Yep. So the only class you haven't raced, which I have one up on you, is GNH.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you have one up on me, Unlimited. So actually, we're
Yeah.
kind of tied. We're tied.
We're kind
We're
of tied.
tied.
We're even.
Because we both drove skiffs. We both drove every inboard class. You didn't drive GNH. I didn't drive Unlimited. All right.
And
Yep.
neither of you drove flat belt.
Oh, no. Zabady was supposed to
For
let
it.
us. He was supposed to bring a K-boat and let us,
Yep.
but never happened.
It's a good job he did. I honestly, I think it was a good thing he didn't.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't
why
see
not
either of
just
you
start with a
doing very-
K-boat?
I don't see either of you
I
doing very well
didn't
in a
see a
K-boat,
problem
man.
with it.
Yeah, we're going to start with power.
Yeah,
We've
power.
already
already
branded
Hey,
it.
we all
You already know
know
Bob's gonna come out
it
of
would
turn
only
and
last a
just
quarter
step
of a
on it,
straight
man.
away.
Yep.
Either
Right, exactly. I
either
think
the engine's blowing or the boat's going upside down.
right. Yeah, whichever comes first might be both at the same time.
Hey, Bob,
Who
it's
knows?
sink or swim.
Yep. That and Texas trials.
Texas trial.
But I
Oh
guess
my!
that's an
Don't even get me
output.
started. I do.
That's to be
I want a
determined.
Texas tri hall.
That's
I
coming
want
soon.
a Texas tri hall. I mean, they actually encouraged a hit in there.
Yeah, they do. They were excited about it.
Like
too.
I would paint the side of the tri hall with that paint that like easily flakes away. So like I want to see my battle scars. I want to be like, there's 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4.
have everybody
Just a new-
sign
Yeah,
it.
come sign this.
It's a new can of new rattle can job every heat.
Or it'll
There
be
you
a
go.
or it'll be
You'll
a
see that
picture of
shit
someone
off.
under the paint. Be like, look, if you hit me enough, you'll see who's under that on that picture under that paint. Hey, Bub, you don't want to watch this. You don't want to see whose picture it is. All right. So, and then you got an Unlimited last year. No, we could say it's 2 years ago. I mean, start of the season already, kind of. So.
Yeah.
No, it was last
This will be
year.
my second rookie
This will be
season.
your second rookie season.
Apparently, allegedly.
But how?
What do you got to get? Two more heats or whatever?
One more heat. Last year, they said I was free and clear. And then I just found out you're only supposed to start 5 seconds back. They told me 10. So they done screwed me out of 5 seconds runtime.
I would have been like, well, since y'all made me start 10 back and I need to do one more heat, let's subtract that 5 from that, add it to this so I can start with everyone else. It's easy.
Yeah,
it's
I think they know
math.
like
that's a fucking Bob
with
math right
simple
there.
math.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the new rules format, they're probably like, well, he's probably gonna draw lane 1.
Well, let's see.
He's just gonna
They don't call. They don't.
Oh, you know you are.
They don't call anyone for bearing out anywhere. So who cares if they're not going to call you for being on the start? I mean, fuck, they want people on the start.
That's it.
Oh, all right. T-boat all the way at Unlimited with a little bit of skiff. Actually, we could touch on that skiff subject, but I don't know.
I've had a lot of bit of skiff.
A lot of bit of skiff. Hey,
way more than you paid for. That's
so
for
did
sure.
half the class have a lot of bit of your skiff.
Yeah, exactly. They call me the pinball wizard.
So, all right. What was your favorite class to drive from 1.5 all the way to Unlimited?
Man, that's tough. Like we were talking about earlier, the 350s is a lot of fun. I just love the power of the GP. And now that we're kind of getting the handling figured out and you're not wrestling them all the time, like it's been a lot of fun to drive and figure out the changes. I mean, obviously building the boat kind of just going to always have a special place in my heart.
Yeah. Did Kelly Shane
you could
really
see that,
flip
though,
you
like,
in Waterford?
There's a half a lane there. But I guess the old saying goes, if I was there on the start, I wouldn't have run over. I would just run into her.
You know, you've raced a lot of heats, but if you can recall, what was one of your favorite heats? Or a couple of your favorite heats in any class?
Recall a lot. I think that Nationals win in the 350 was really cool because we were probably the 4th or 5th fastest boat. And we lucked in to get lane 1, hit a good start and just never looked back. That was really cool. And it was one of those moments where like Ray looked at me and was like, you made up the difference. It wasn't the boat. Like that felt really good because it's hard when you have this equipment I've always been in decent equipment that a lot of times the sayings get, oh, well, you can't do it in bad equipment, blah, blah, blah. But we've taken some bad stuff and put it in good situations as well. And then that 2013 Valleyfield, nothing will top that. Winning 350 for Vilhauer was cool to get him a win, and then the turn around and back it up with a GP win. You really can't match that. Yeah. But we'll try this year.
You weren't banking on that GP win, so that's why you got down to one knee and said, "All right,
I got down on one knee.
I'm proposing now."
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna happen. I'm starting.
That was honestly
4.
the best thing you could have done for your like omen, mojo, whatever you want to say, going in that GP final.
Yeah, something
good juju.
Helped. Yep, something.
Plus, you go out there, you're like, I already proposed. This is just the icing on the top if it happens. So let's go.
For sure.
Cool.
It's the best start I've ever hit in my life.
How happy! That was the year that was it just Lane broke down?
Yeah, he broke.
How happy were you when you saw him breaking down? Because you were within range.
I was dogging him the whole time, and I wasn't lifting.
But I mean,
we were lifting a lot.
Back then, we knew this lane was going to break. It just was a matter of which lap. I mean, but I'm assuming, I'll put this out there with Mercier and him and Ghislaine coming back. I guarantee you, they're not going to have that big of issues with engines this time. They're going to be a pretty good add-on to the GP fleet this year, and it's going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
But he's just got to remember to set that skid.
They have
Yeah, don't pull a St. Felician.
No.
Is that when he like quadruple rolled
Yeah,
or
Yeah, he went through. I think Jack was running. Then he went through Jack's tail, and then all of a sudden the boat tripped. And
Yeah.
that was the wildest
Dad
crash
showed me
ever.
that video of that a little while ago.
Yeah, that was pretty scary.
What hull is
His
it that
old
they're
one.
running?
The old
Is it the
Coma.
104? His old one?
No, that's the one they crashed. But the one they're running this year is the 104.
Yeah.
104. Okay, I wasn't sure what other hull there was sitting around.
And that's a
Figured
good
it was
boat.
that one. It's a good boat, yeah.
Yeah, it is. So, all right. So 350, kind of your sweet spot where it's fun for you to drive. And it's a good competitive class. So what was your scariest moment in any boat? And skiff doesn't count.
Detroit.
Skiff doesn't count.
Yeah, no.
Skiff
Skiff none of
doesn't
that.
count.
Well, they all happen so damn fast that I wasn't expecting any of them. So, no, I mean, and that's the same about 350 and GP. I mean, Skiff was a lot of fun. We got put in a couple bad situations. Obviously the stuff, nobody could have probably saved that or whatever. It was just hitting the wrong roller. And then the deal in Lake Apacon, just in a bad spot, wasn't ready for it or whatever happened. But Skiff was a lot of fun because there was no pressure on me. Like, I feel like anytime I get in a hydro, there's pressure to live up to the name, live up to what we've done. To Skiff, it was just go out there, have fun, BS on the radio, talk a lot of shit. And so that was fun. But yeah, my scariest moment, probably Detroit, obviously.
That one was
Spinning out, getting run over. That was really freaky. It all happened so fast. The hit didn't hurt me at all, but kind of like shutting your eyes and then open them and like the cockpit's caved in and the lid's gone. And I mean, there's a YouTube video out there. My adrenaline clicked in pretty quick. I was pissed.
Yeah,
but
you got the volume removed off.
Yeah. Poor Berg got the wrath of that one. It is what it is. Now looking back on it, it was a racing deal. That boat I was driving was freaking possessed. It wanted to spin whenever it wanted to. Like, we just couldn't figure that part out. Just again being in a tight spot there, and the boat just hooked, and Roshan was right there. He went flying. I mean, it got to be one of the wickedest crashes in Grand Prix, and then 2 whatever years later, losing Matthew and like the same style crash just kind of put everything in perspective. Like, that could have been me. Like, this, I'm glad we put the extra emphasis in the safety and the roll cage and all that. Whether it obviously did its job because I'm still here. Not saying it would have fixed Matthews, but like, just makes you really take a step back and be like, this is a hobby. We're out here. We are putting our lives on the line. It is safe to a point, but there still is dangers. And just kind of had to step back and really think of it. That was a long flight home from Detroit. I actually was supposed to drive home. Carson was supposed to fly home, and she's like, "No, you're coming home. You're not leaving my sight." I was like, "Damn, you love me." I wonder if she would do the same thing today. She'd be probably like, "See you, ride home with your parents. Glad you're okay."
She's like, "I learned. I pulled out life insurance on you."
Yeah, it got good at the airport though. Johnny Douche was there to console me. We went in they had like a little building there where you could go in at the airport.
Down, that's got to be
like
a pretty good dude to run into.
It was. And the Detroit airport has a reflection center. So me and the douche went in the reflection center. Had a little team meeting.
Jesus. That's crazy.
Reflecting with your douche.
I didn't get this. What'd you say, Al?
Reflecting with your douche. That's
No, I didn't get to see that accident, but like, me and Mom had went to pick up food for everybody, got stuck in line because I think we were at like Chester's Chicken in downtown Detroit. It's just packed. And we're on our way back and we could hear the GPs running. We knew it was your heat. And then it went dead silent. And you know, Mom's immediately like, "Oh shit, freaking out." And I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, the heat probably ended. Like, shit happens all the time. Call my dad. He's like, "Can't talk right now. Brandon crashed." I'm like, "Oh, never mind. Totally a crash. It was Brandon." I was like 12 or 13 or something. I was like, "I don't know what to tell you, Mom."
Well, that's like when
of course, I was like, "Is he okay?" He's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, that's always.
That's like when I had my 350 accident. Like, Dad didn't even stop working on the GP. He just knew it was me.
Yep. I think that one I got hurt worse than you, maybe, because I like knew because of the 180 headers that it was you. So I went like running and went to duck under the crane and freaking got the boom arm right to my head. About knocked myself out.
Damn.
Shit, that ain't.
I've done that before.
Yeah, that couldn't.
Those
things don't fucking move.
No, hell no, they don't, dude.
Nope. But
I feel like
I think my head's still indented from it.
I feel like if you grew up in the pits, you've done that at some point in time.
100%.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm just trying to write my.
Or you mean you run into trailer hitches on your bike?
But yeah, that accident was it was eerie. Just like the moment, obviously I went from pissed off to like, and I was trying to yell at Bert like he could hear me in the moment. But then I'm like,
oh fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the first thing when I saw it, and like then like stand up on the deck and like look around at all the damage. It was like, holy shit, like damn.
And what did we learn? Chromoly roll cages.
Yeah, it did its job.
That boat was big too. That was the big ass Jones boat, right?
Yeah.
Big ass sponsons.
Yeah, big sponsons, which could have helped to ramp. Like a lot of things could have went into that. The sponsons could have ramped. It obviously ramped. Something ramped Roshan. That dude flew for a long time.
Dude, a front flip.
Did a front flip. I ain't never seen a hydroplane do a front flip.
Roshan's been in 2 of the gnarliest GP accidents I've ever seen. Well, probably the 2 gnarliest I've ever seen, other than the Longevance, because Longevance is pretty bad.
I don't, dude.
There's just a hype factor to that one. That's
pretty soon we're gonna we can make a reel, like a full reel of Roshan's accidents, and they're all pretty epic. Like I mean, I guess this one rollover in Tonawanda was a little lazy, but I mean, most of them were pretty spectacular. Like that dude knows
it's lazy, other than the fact that he had onboard.
That dude knows how to wreck, and good thing he's a big dude because he just takes it. Like, well, he doesn't get hurt, thank God, but like, there's freaking
I think this
gnarly.
Was his first season without a
What's
crash. This was his first
why he got driver of the year.
Like, or most improved.
Like most
was
improved.
It really? First year without a crash?
Like in a long time. I mean, his first weekend, I think it was in Long Sioux.
He raced for third.
No shit.
Oh, Bob, you muted.
Oh my God, why do you touch it? Why do you touch the mic, damn it? Your hand's on it right now.
He likes to touch it.
Don't touch it. Probably good I unmuted it anyway.
Roshan's got that driving style, though. It's like, I'm not lifting until I see God or checkered flag.
Yeah. That's how I wonder who's in the GP71 for Sorrell, if it's him or Tate. God bless him if it's him. Rollers come up quick.
Dude, maybe that's Huey's GP being built in Bert's shop because he knows he has to race Sorrell. But no, I know whose GP it is. Should I spill the beans?
What are we talking about?
GP being built in Bert's shop. You don't know the top secret boat?
The news. But which one is it?
The one that he's like, there's some secret stuff going on in the shop. I can't give too many details.
Yeah.
I know it's a GP, but we know selling it. Why wouldn't Bert not be putting a cell in it? Who has their own cells? Lupton's.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have a boat? Who doesn't have a boat over here?
Upton.
Jack.
That's good. I really hope Jack comes back. I mean, I think he's the faster of the 2 Luptons. Just had bad luck. And
I mean, Jack's whooping ass over there right now. He just locked up the championship.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love racing with Jack because you know that sumbitch gonna get wore out.
Get wore out.
It might take till lap 4, but he gonna get wore out.
So,
question, what was I gonna ask?
Do you guys got anything to put in? Let's go.
You lost me there. You guys just went on that little side thought.
Side quest.
Yeah. All right. I'll make some shit up. Non-racing, like winning a heat or anything, what's like the best moment you've had in racing?
Are you trying to take my questions?
You just told me to ask a question, dog.
That can't be a rapid fire.
No, dude, that ain't a rapid fire question.
We'll see when I ask them. I already have them written down.
That's a deep one.
Man, they all hit different, but I mean, obviously watching Carson win Valleyfield was incredible. Never thought I'd have a girlfriend or wife that raced. So to watch her do that was really cool. And then I I screwed that up the next year by costing her to win. I'll never live that one down. I think I'm more mad about that one than she is. But yeah, and then just, I mean, watching Bob win the GP final in Tonawanda while I was in Florida was really cool. Like, he's worked his ass off all his life to get to that point, and then to kind of do it together.
Yeah.
Step into that thing, and not a lot of seat time and win is pretty cool. And then you guys, all your success, I feel like as you get older, you get a little more emotional about things, and you just be sitting there like watching, and it got a little tear. It's like, yeah, this is
When I
means a
talked to
lot
Brandon
when we
on the
do it as
phone
a
after that
family.
win, we both cried. We were crying on the phone.
Yeah, just a little bit. I was heavily intoxicated, so that's why I was crying. But yeah, it's just those moments. I mean, obviously, when you're fourth generation into this and been around for 50 years of our family doing it, it's just any moment a family goes to the next step or does the next thing, it's just really touching and something you're going to remember. Like, I probably won't remember all the wins I've had, but I'll remember those moments.
All right.
Another one.
You got another one?
Yeah. I mean, this might be a rapid fire question. I don't know, but do you think you're ready for your kids to get in a boat? Not J-Stock, like Hydro. I know that's like farther away.
Ordered,
but...
Have you ordered a Jimmy Shane special yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting. One of these times he's going to come up and we're going to go test, and I'd throw Theo in the boat, make sure he wants to do it.
He's going to want to do
it. I keep trying to push him the go-kart way, but they keep talking about boats and building
dude, be
J-Stocks.
careful. Go-kart way might become more expensive. You never know.
It definitely
If he's good, it's definitely going to become more expensive.
We're doing it right on the budget. Nah, I don't think.
Then he's going to want a Miata.
Yeah.
Spec and
yeah. We were talking about that today on a meeting, like that car racing, you have that tire expense at the end of the weekend. But I'm like, this is at some levels of this, that propeller expense gets really high.
Unless you're like me and Poppy,
you
run like 2 props for like 10 years.
Yeah, and then your brothers race like 15 years later and they're running that same prop.
Yeah. Do you think they're all reliable, man?
It works.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. But yeah, it's just a different thing. Like, anytime your kid does good in sports or anything, it's cool. But like, to do it in racing, obviously, Theo has won go-kart races, and that's just kind of cool. But I think the coolest thing about being with your kids is seeing their excitement when they do something small that they think is something large, like just doing better or making it a whole race without spinning out or something. Like, to see their little excitements over little things is awesome. Or yeah, to run a girl off track or hit her 5 times in one race. Like, what? So yeah, the boat racing thing, and I'm just worried. We're about to find out here in a month how go-karts go with those two kids being on track together. But I just picture it being me and Bob, and yeah, gonna be some family wars. Carson and I are gonna have to pick a kid. Like, all right, this weekend I got Theo, you got Lincoln.
Sorry,
we gotta get the whole crew out there on carts at some point. When next time we all come out there, it never goes well, but
we go to Baltimore and do the good ones, the fast ones.
Yeah, we gotta do that again. I bet you I'll crash that shit. 100%. I guarantee I'm a better boat racer than I am a go-kart driver.
My record's
out here, we don't got no fast ones.
And
they're all those shitty, bulky ones.
One thing we can't leave out, and you can explain to everyone, throughout your whole racing career, you've always had your mom and Sandy on the radios. How you know, I know you've raced sometimes when she wasn't on the radios.
Yeah, well, you on the radio talking about Putin and the girl in row 3.
You should have seen her.
Sounds about right.
You should have seen her.
I
so
did.
How just explain how that chemistry is and what it means to you to have her on the radios for your nerves and your race strategy.
Yeah, it's just that calming voice. I think my dad did them in the beginning. And he just talked too much.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't
believe
do
that.
this.
That's
so then he's just telling me how to drive. And I'm like, Dad, I'm 14. I got to figure this out on my own. So Mom got on there, and we've always had a connection. Like, you just tell me what's going on around me, and I'll get it from there. So it's been one of those things. I don't even know the radio's on half the time, but like, it's like background noise at this point. Like, I just know she's there, and just tell me if somebody's coming up or she doesn't get overly excited. there's been a couple times where she'd be like yelling at me to push, and then later on she's like, "I'm sorry, I know you're pushing as hard as you can, but I got excited." Like, that's fine. It don't bother me. But yeah, it's cool. I enjoy it. There's been moments. The best one was probably Valleyfield one year when we were fighting for lanes, and I leapfrogged the field at the exit pin, and the bird plowed really bad. So as soon as I like dropped off plane and started to get back up on plane, I couldn't see a damn thing. So I'm like, "Mom, you got to steer this thing." And yeah, that wasn't good. She doesn't know how to drive a remote control coming at her. I was going the wrong way for a little bit till it cleared.
That's great.
But yeah, it's been fun.
That's cool. All right, we got some rapid.
I'm glad I've never ran into that issue. You made sure with our sponsons that there is absolutely no way we're gonna be plowing water.
Yeah, you just can't see out the windshield, but
no, dude. Sometimes when I take off though, that thing, the angle that it takes off at, I'm like, why the fuck can I only see the sky right now? This is getting the first time with the Honda in it. I was like, this is weird, man. Thought I was blown over at the dock. K-Dub had a question for us.
Yeah.
So it's for each of us to answer. In our eyes, what would be the best sponsor to have on our boat? So, like, I guess we all had our own.
I would want someone that like is a growing company, not say like I give an example, like a Good Boy Vodka that's like a growing company. Obviously they're in powerboat racing, so that's how we know about it. But like someone that you can actually enact change in with like social media and everything we do. When we had Come Unwind, it was that same way. It was so much fun, like going to the Walmarts, giving things out, the New York City trip with the GP. So that would be it. Like someone that you could do giveaways. I mean, maybe a rising tampon company. I don't know, but something where you can enact change and actually feel like you're doing something versus just taking their money.
All right, Bob.
Me, I don't know. I mean, we would like money in the sport, but we've never expected it because it comes far few and in between. But I would, if I had to have a sponsor, I would rather have something like a nonprofit. Like Doug Martin had the juvenile diabetes nonprofit sponsor thing on his boat. It wasn't a sponsor, he just ran it, right? And that always stuck out in my mind. That's probably one of the coolest things that you could do, is to run something like that on your boat that is something to help kids. And it's just, I think it's an honorable thing to do. So that's probably something that I would want. I mean, because we all know 99% chance none of us is going to make money at this damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should let you go last, because now me and Austin are going to look like assholes, man.
Yeah. Well, and doing Hate Cancer Racing was really cool, especially like the one partner she was battling cancer. So like to see her joy when we'd win and the things we were doing, and I mean, going to their festival and stuff, it was really definitely cool. It meant more than just racing at that point. Yeah. Go ahead, Austin. What you got to top that?
Yeah. Fan attack.
Asshole, but no. Yeah. And honestly, we talked about it a lot with getting like the new age of people into it. And I mean, the uptick of sim racing and stuff like that, just technology in general, I think is really going to be the bridge to get the next generation of racers into the sport. And with HydroSim getting better and better every day, maybe that's the route, and getting a big company on board to get people interested in it. I think that could really work out.
That's pretty cool. That cow's screwed. You ain't got nothing left.
No, dude. My answer is whichever one wants to give the longest deal.
Yeah.
I mean, I like what you said, Brandon. I think a rising company, because I think in a lot of ways the sport, it's a rising sport. Obviously, it's not like we're like some massive upward trajectory, but like I feel like we're kind of like always in this state of just slowly moving a little bit forward. And I think finding a brand to come on board and kind of see how they're growing, like if we find one that's kind of in a rapid growth phase and kind of feed off of each other, and then I think when you have established brands, it's really hard in our sport to necessarily put I don't know, numerically say what. Yeah, and it's hard to really, especially early on, because we need somebody that's willing to come in and grow with us, not willing to come in and like, hey, you're already there and we're getting immediate return, because that's hard to do, man. I mean, we're racing in a lot of different places, and it's not like we're racing on, the Hudson River or something. It's just, even if we find better sites, we're never going to be racing in massive, massive markets. So you need somebody that's kind of in that middle ground where we are. You need like-minded goals, and need to be in a similar phase in your development. Like you said, a Good Boy Vodka, or like, I know it's a big one, but like, for example, like Black Rifle. It's not Starbucks.
I love
it's still in a
Black
growth
Rifle
phase.
coffee, by the way.
That'd be a cool one. And I mean, obviously with the ties they already have in motorsports, like I think there's
the people doing unique things. Like, if we could do a Gymkhana that's like not just us racing, like that would be fun, I think.
Yeah. And you see it, the massive brands, they all have social medias, but that's not their that's not where they spend the bulk of their money marketing. They're buying Super Bowl ads and shit. Like companies like Black Rifle, I mean, Good Boy, they're getting to that point where they'll start dabbling in that stuff, but they're hammering social media. They have their entire marketing team.
It's not a post like every few days or every couple of weeks. It's like post after post after post after post. They are flooding the market. I wonder why. And they're not ready for it. They're not, and they are not like, oh, is that a perfect video? Is that a perfect video?
I didn't even think about where he was going to take that.
Dude, I wonder what their staff's like. They probably have
their
a lot
staff
of
is probably smoking 2 doobies an hour, saying, "Hey, good video, post it." like, I mean, come on now. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. Like, hey, if you flood the market, chances of your chances go up of one of these videos going 1, 2, 3, 4 million views, rather than every 50 days we got a video, guys. This one actually going to get 1 million? Nope. Maybe the one we're going to post in 2 months will.
That one's from last year, so it should.
I mean, is he? What the?
That said, I tell you what, it should be a public service announcement that AI is a great tool if you use it properly. It can write, it can do images, but it does not do hydroplanes right. Do not leave your whole marketing up to AI and that's all your post, man. People loved it. We've just had an hour and a half conversation today on a meeting. But like, the coolness of our sport is a boat hanging on the water, like the float, and it's not the flips. It's like the inches off the water, the G-forces, the rooster tails, the propellers, like all these unique things, and post that stuff. Like, don't just use AI all the time. AI is good in between. We use it for some of our posts, but we definitely tell it, do not put a boat, because I'm about tired of seeing fake.
Hey, you know what we need? You know what we need? Because I know
there's so many pictures. Just use
he's too goddamn old to use AI, so we have to get him on the podcast. Yeah. We got to get Huey on the podcast next. Yeah. We're getting Huey Newport, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, teaching Huey AI could be like national security threat.
That could be. God,
our Facebook would get out of
see that browser history.
Show me so and so without a shirt.
How do I get to these dirty channels at this Podunk, Quebec hotel? Because I don't want to stay at the Delta.
He hit us with another one of those out of nowhere posts the other day, right?
Yeah,
this weekend, maybe?
We got to get Huey on here. Let's not get sidetracked, guys. I have rapid questions.
All right, and then we'll fade into the rest of the episode. This is freaking scary. There better not be nothing about Daytona on this thing. We just had that conversation this morning.
An entire section.
Bob's like, delete.
Nothing about Daytona. Okay.
Delete all the questions referencing Daytona.
Keg stands.
How the hell did you guys convince Mom and Dad and Aunt Sandy and Uncle G that was a good idea?
Dude, I don't know.
Let's go to Daytona?
Like,
yeah.
They're like, yeah, Bob's a responsible
for
adult.
What?
He
like,
go down there.
Was it like 15 months or
doing keg stands going down the freaking the streets of Daytona Beach in the back of a pickup truck at a red light doing keg stands. I mean, yeah, we were really responsible down there.
locked people in dog kennels while you party.
And you guys took TJ with you too, so you had
TJ came down there on his own reconnaissance. We didn't do anything.
Yeah, he saw what he was missing. Did he last the whole time? Yeah,
Dude,
he did.
Showed
he
up.
did.
I was like,
he showed
what
up late.
is this kid doing? I'm like, Daytona.
He didn't even tell us he was coming.
Going to eat him alive.
No shit. It did a little bit.
Yeah, it did because he never went home.
And we made a lot of friends from Africa, from Florida,
Zimbabwe,
from all
Alaska,
over the country.
Zimbabwe's in
Texas,
Oregon,
tag legs, hook hands.
Yes,
man,
that to the Sharks Club,
Sharks Club,
what
baby,
an
Sharks
experience.
Club.
Holy crap! Ooh, that place was like, hey, you ever seen a freak show before? No. You're about to.
Man,
right, let's go.
From Razzles to Sharks Club to the slingshot to lollipops. Holy crap.
To meeting Brad Keselowski.
Oh,
and then getting a shout out for Joe Perez. And he's like, hey, they're going to shout me out.
The Miller chick's behind him just going like this, like she didn't want to be talking to him. I'm like, this is hilarious. I was like, should I pull her away? I'm like, nah, I don't want to piss Brad off. All right, rapid questions, ladies and gentlemen. All right, favorite race?
Ken Island.
Favorite party race?
Jeez. Gosh, I'll go back. Battlefield and Ken Island.
Ken Island. Bud Light or Coors Light?
A Busch Light. I'm not gay.
Who'd you always look up to?
Who do I always look up to? My dad.
Favorite victory?
Valleyfield.
Best boat you've ever drove?
This one.
What's this one?
The GP.
You're driving a couple of boats there, bud.
All right. We'll see. The next one.
This is a rough one. Bacon or Slim Jims?
Ooh. Depends the moment, but I'm gonna go bacon.
Who's your biggest cheerleader?
I say my wife. Or
Your
kids to go to bed tonight.
My kids,
Yeah.
maybe.
They're cheering for Jimmy Shane.
If you could,
yeah, screw them.
If you could go back and go back in time and redo one race, what would it be?
Valleyfield when Carson was driving 2.5. And I let Leah sneak inside of her because I suck on the radios.
Now, what about one where you were driving?
One where I was driving.
Do anything wrong in that 2015 Battlefield final?
Yeah, I was gonna say the one where if I'd probably go back and redo that. There'd be two. It'd be like the 2015 Valleyfield final where Burt beat me by a nose. I would have slid out more and just hopefully didn't get called, but probably more so that would be, and you guys made me bring it back to my memory. Thanks. I finally got rid of that after plenty of therapy. When the Steeler and I were tied, final heat, final race, and the boat hooked on me and shut off. And had I known Jimmy already had a penalty, I had the championship wrapped up. So, but yeah, that would be one.
All right.
Now back to therapy.
What means the most to you that boat racing brings to the table?
Family.
All right. Last but not least, what's in your wallet?
After all these years, I finally got Capital One. It's on my car payment now.
This is ridiculous.
All right.
He still brings that up all the time. But yeah, family functions. What's in your wallet? Bro, that was like 20 years ago.
I know you want me as a son-in-law, but you got Dallas, homie. Wait. I got
Bob's going back. We're going to start reading Daytona 1.
Oh, I just got.
Who would you rather get kicked off a flight with?
I just got it. Man, we only got kicked off of one flight. We caught the next flight and still made it to the driver's meeting. We walked up to driver's meeting, so we were all good. But
all good.
What is going on in this picture? Why are those two smiling like that?
Bipes does not have the trophy in his hand. He's got both their butt cheeks.
Where is his hands?
Where is Bipes'
Where's
hands?
his hands? But they're
Yeah.
they're cheesing. They're cheesing.
Dang.
No, man. Woo.
You see Jamie's comment?
What's that?
Yeah. Dude, I don't remember. What were we talking about there? I don't remember. I mean, yeah, I think we were down on power, so I just changed motor. I didn't know what I was doing.
What'd he say?
My parents had to go to Florida, so they left him in charge of me at Ken Island with the T-boat.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
They did that to me a couple times when Dad was racing HRL and I was racing like Hampton, and I got stuck with Nanny and Poppy. Pretty much any time I went with Nanny and Poppy, it was alone without my parents. Was a crazy weekend. That one was that's when the MPs carried me back to the RV. That was a good time.
You have Poppy on your radios?
No. I do remember one time on the radios, Austin was on my radio. So you were like 7.
It was Valleyfield, I think.
Yeah, all right, Valleyfield. Are you there? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go, bud? Like mid-heat. You there, Brandon? Yep.
Austin is expecting you to have a conversation with him the whole time.
Pretty much. That's all he said. He was quiet after that.
Dude, I was waiting for shit to go wrong that first year in Decatur when it was just me, Austin, I think, was Jillian there?
I think so.
I think Jillian was there. And then Paul, Dad's friend Paul, and the other Paul. And then Mom. I was like, dude, we're going to bust his head up or some shit. I already know it. No, just had bad wire. You should have seen that shit that me and Austin rigged, though. We had wire from one side. Didn't even run it through the engine bay. Screw that shit. We went out the deck hatch, under the cowling, over top of the engine, into the other deck hatch.
Dude, after the end of the first season of them running 2.5 stock.
It tried to when we tested it.
Yeah, it did.
Well, yeah, that was
like
bad.
I looked in there once. I'm like, I don't even know where to start with this thing. I got to rip it all out, like just all of it. Yeah. Like this is horrible.
It's what happened when you had
I think a lot of it was
bad idea.
Basically the fixes over the years.
Yeah,
from you running it, and we just didn't really replace any of the shit. We just kind of made sure it worked. And
we've seen a couple boats from Jimmy Shane. I don't think that man ever owned more than 6 inches of wire. There were so many
splices. Yeah. Like you look up in the where he had like all the gauges up there is like a rat's nest of splices and wire. Man.
Hey man, whatever gets the job done, that's all that matters in this sport.
I actually think that fix Kyle was talking about was done with wire from an electric dog fence.
Nice. I think it was.
Yeah, the yellow wire.
Yeah, that shit worked though. What went wrong? I don't even remember what went wrong.
Dude, I
think the actuator, maybe.
I think you're right. I think it might have been.
Yeah, I had bad luck in Decatur with wings.
Yeah.
That was that. And next year it just snapped on me.
Just take it off.
I couldn't understand shit he was saying that whole heat. He's just coming by, flying across our finish line. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? It's 25 mile an hour headwind. What
they say don't
it's just gonna keep doing it, and finally he's like, the fucking wing's broken. My bad. Have fun. Hold on.
It's funny watching the GoPro. I'm like trying to like get my head up higher and just like see the wing and shit, like stop it on it. It's just
I'm lucky. The way we sit a little different, just a tad different, and I can like just see the corner. Yeah, and I see enough to where I can tell what position it's in. So if it breaks,
I go all by feel.
Yeah, they got to tell what position it's in. We always.
Well, if thing ain't working, I want to see it.
It obviously ain't working when it's a billboard every year.
Fuck you, buddy. Yeah, well, that one sucked, man.
Shit, man.
Ask Austin. New one works just fine.
Yeah, he brought her
down. Me down quick.
Well, he brought her down after he took it up.
Yeah,
it works both ways really well.
Yeah, Matt learned about that, how good that wing is too. He saw me fly through the turn, and he said he saw the top of the sponsons. And
that's all you need out of a wing is to be reactive. but not
Just
too
putting
reactive.
That would have been real disappointing, dude. After clinching the APBA championship
Yeah.
last 2 heats of the year.
Hey, we hit the top speed.
Yeah, we did.
Just putting a plug out
Oh,
there.
shit.
Any 2.5s thinking about getting a Honda, Marty Wolf has one sitting on the shelf. If you do a collab with Marty Wolf and Hage Tool, I believe it's around 11,000 for a complete Honda package, gearbox, wiring harness, engine, everything. Rig it up in your boat and go running. It ain't 15,000 without an oil pan, painted on shit, rusted headers. Like, do your research
Get
before you go
robbed.
buy a Honda, just letting you know. But obviously, Marty, he just built the one for the FRS whatever 35.
Yeah,
And it ran really good. So I have all the faith in him. And if you look for a Honda, get with the guy because he can get you hooked up. And another thing, there's someone looking for a 2.5 stock for sale. I talked to him a little bit today. If you have a 2.5 stock for sale, go on the APBA 2.5 stock page and post your boat on there for sale. Or start sending us if you have a boat for sale. We can start posting it on Chasin Tails because we want boats that are sitting to get bought to get out in the water and run. And if you're watching this and you are looking for a 2.5 stock, the best 2.5 stock right now you can buy is Grant Hearn's the F14. It's a Henderson, or it's an Arlt. It's an Arlt. And it's a beautiful boat, well maintained. You probably can't buy you can't go build a boat that's going to be better than this one. It's worth every penny. It's 18,000 with the Ford engine, I believe. I'm 90% sure. Comes with trailer, everything. Contact Grant Hearn. It's one hell of a steal for 18,000. I can tell you that. So
yeah, it's a good deal.
Boats won quite a bit.
So
I think there's 3 that I know of 2.5 stocks for sale, right? That's Grant's, Jacobs, and then Tim Lee's is for sale.
But Tim Lee says if it doesn't sell, he's going to run it with a new driver this year.
Yeah. I know that new driver.
Oh, yeah? Is he out of Cambridge?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Bummer.
Pennsylvania.
Is that where Tim Lee's from? Cambridge?
Delaware.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I always thought he was over our way.
You see that comment? After you talk about Marty Wolf, somebody wants to say,
man.
All
right, I got it.
There ain't no precision there.
I got to say it. If you want an April engine, just go ask Carruthers how that engine's going to come. It's going to come without an oil pan. It's going to come with some spray paint on it to cover up all the shit that they didn't power wash off. It just, I'm sorry, when you're supplying a service to boat racers and you rip a fellow boat racer off, it pisses me off to no extent. I'm sorry, Eric April is shit in my book. You don't rip off a boat racer. We're too small of a community for that. And it's not like all of us are made of money. Carruthers want to go boat racing and their hearts in boat racing.
They travel
the furthest and they just got ripped off bad.
I did hear, I think he made it right, but
that's still shitty. You shouldn't have to make it right. Do right the first time. I mean, don't rip people off, especially not in this sport. Our community's too small, and a lot of our race teams. I mean, not saying it's Carruthers, but too many of our race teams are on a shoestring budget to get ripped off. I mean, a lot of teams, if they get ripped off like that, they won't be able to race the next year. So, I mean, we need to look out for each other's back and hold each other accountable. So, I mean, I'm sorry if you want to be treated well. I mean, we know the people to get in contact with. So that's my rant, but good. At least Eric April made it right. I mean, but
go with from racers, by racers, for racers.
Yeah, I mean,
end of the day, that's the best way. I mean, you think about even going to Bert, like he could charge a lot more for what he's building. but he just wants the sport to
Yeah.
grow. So I mean, it's not like he's not making a living at it.
I mean,
obviously, but
he's
like,
got to keep.
if you look at
Ralph
like
employed.
offshore boats, yeah, if you look at offshore boats and what they cost, like he could easily price our sport out of commission, but he does it to make sure boats keep coming out and getting
That's
on the water.
who we need to have on too. I think we need to have on Bert. So let's do Huey and Bert.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't done that yet.
Yeah,
somebody brought that up the other day.
Let me get AI to redo that SpongeBob Square Corners video. That one that he paid to have removed. That's the best one.
So
we're coming up in the we gotta shut her down by.
We gotta shut her down. I am still recovering from the flu, and my ass is beat.
Do we got any news?
Yeah.
What does the flu have to do with your butt?
That's very true.
Sounds like
I did lose 7 pounds. So
you're a new employee.
A new employee. Yeah, he's a good employee. He's a legal Mexican. He's legal Mexican.
Nice. That's good to know. Unlike Keith Morris.
Man, I gotta tell you,
he's illegal.
I gotta tell you, look. So like his first day working for me, maybe second day, he goes, You're pretty smart. You know I'm Mexican, right? I'm like, God damn. I was like,
your first mistake was thinking I was pretty smart.
It's like, man, you got employee of the month right there. Shit. No, he's a good guy. Really good guy. And he looks more white than he is Mexican. He's a Timu Mexican because he's not even, he can't even speak Spanish.
Timu
Mexican. He's a Mexican from Timu, man.
I don't even know what that means.
Give Bipes to make you some
he's a cool
Timu
Mexican guy, man.
But racing news, I don't think so. You got a lot of paint schemes going on.
Yeah, they're getting those rolled out.
Busy, obviously. And I don't know. There's a couple of new boats coming out.
Waiting to see Roos's boat. They haven't posted that one yet, have they?
No, that'll be a cool.
Is it going to be painted the same as his old 350?
He said they were going with something totally different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right? I think so.
So that knocks out green, blue, and orange. So what we left with? Pastel pink?
Oh, no, that's too close to Tyler.
They always had good paint jobs, though.
That's Matisse.
Tyler and Matisse. So, anyway, let's wrap this thing up. I need to get to bed.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There was no new news. Yeah, not right now. Not that we can share.
Oh wait, no, that GP14 they announced a title sponsor. I think today.
Did they?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find their page.
The Armadillo one, or are you talking the Grants?
Thought it was the Armadillo one. Yeah. Pro Things Apparel.
Cool. There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something.
Exactly.
We're in that like, what is it? Late March. You're like April 15th.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be shit every day.
Yep, pretty much. And I think we're gonna have to have an episode soon. Talk to our fellow racers about Edgewood. This race is gonna be top notch this year. You can stay the week. I'm trying to work on some things, maybe have some resort discounts between Cambridge and Edgewood, or Edgewood and Cambridge, to give you guys some discounts where you stay, maybe Great Wolf Lodge, things like that are in this area. But yeah, cool. The town is 110% behind it. We're gonna have a concert every night. They're doing a lot of cool things. So I think give this race another shot. We need boats there. That's the biggest thing. You can do all these things with the town, but if you don't show up, then it's going to be a 1 year and done deal. So we'll talk about that more. Maybe get Jimmy Stewart on. That'll take a couple hours.
They got a golf course down there?
Buddy, you live
They have
here.
a couch?
They got couch. We'll make a floating couch, dude.
Turn judge.
Cool. Couch
turn
boat.
Judge.
Couch boat, turn judge. Yes, sir. You can fly a drone from a couch.
You can fly a drone. You can dodge a boat.
We can hook up we can do this like the government. You can fly that turn judge drone from there.
Done.
You can trust this dude. He can't even fucking get his computer on.
It came on.
That's true. But that I keep seeing that new 360 one where like you put the goggles on and you like just kind of point the remote where you want to go. I'm like, he could be able to do that, I would think. And then you can look around to see where you want to look. So he'd be like, looking
see,
down.
that's the problem. He's
Sarah,
gonna be looking
come down
over here and
be like, what?
Sarah come down. He'd be like this on the couch. She'd be like, "Oh, let me check his pulse. Oh, he's still there." All right, Bob, wrap it up with your thought.
All right.
And then
Well,
Austin, I'll do the outro.
Brandon has drove from 1.5 all the way up to unlimited. He's wrecked about every class. Just kidding. He has wrecked quite a bit if you think about it. What?
He's got like
Yeah.
4 or 5
No,
on there.
he's it's been really cool watching you race throughout the years, watching you get started, watching you progress, get all the way up to limited. That's one of my proudest moments is you finally reaching unlimited, someone in our family. Really cool, really proud of you. And it's cool to see you continue race and kick some ass. Those Kiwis are going to keep coming back until I can beat you.
They can keep on coming.
No, it's pretty cool. I love you. You're doing great. Keep it up. And this is episode what?
81.
81. All right, episode 81, and we're out. It's an hour and 26 minutes. Let's go.
Get ready. We're about to flood you with content.
Flood.